What's going on, guys? Jason Mosley, UnlimitedExclusive.com. So I feel like it's been a real long time since I've gave an update on what's going on in here, what's going on with me, and what's going on with the brand. Um, I've been getting a lot of emails, a lot of comments, and stuff like that. So I really want to kind of clear the air with everybody and kind of really just give everybody an update of what exactly is going down. All right, so let's start with the Celica build, which is right back there still. So originally when I was building the Celica, that was my introduction into the custom car world. Previously I was just building cars, just for other people, and just kind of under the radar. And somebody came to me and said, yo, you should really get into the cars, the car show scene, and put your work out there. So I was like, okay. I originally never wanted to work on the Celica because that was my daily drive at the time. But money was always an issue, so I ended up working on the Celica, and I actually started customizing the Celica. That's actually what you see on the YouTube, is me beginning to build a show car. And at the time I was very inexperienced as far as fabrication goes, so I didn't really know what I was doing. But ever since then, as I was building that, I started getting a lot of other people watching me, and that's when I started getting other builds from other people. And it really only made sense, especially since my car 97, and people bring me like dope cars that were already built, already like show tested and all that stuff. It only made sense for me to work on that. So I switched over from work. I stopped working on the Celica to start working on these other builds, and that's where the Infinity comes in. So the Infinity was he's already had that for a show build for a while, and he wanted me to get on the project, start working on that. And then what happened was we built the Infinity the first time. Then we built it the first time, and then he brought it back to me. He said, "Hey, I want it crazier. I want it crazier." And trust me, we did. Probably did the stuff I did there was crazy, and it is actually finished. The Infinity is done, but I left out the last few parts of it because as we were building it, we were already like crunched on deadlines, and we were crazy behind, so I never had time to really edit videos and put any videos together. So I figured I was just gonna wait till we debut it, and then I'll put out all the videos. I'll put all the videos after we debut it, so that way I'm not taking time out of the build to finish it, because again, we're still on a deadline. But the day of the debut, some crazy shit went down, and we ended up being a really big accident with the Infinity, so we never got to debut it. And I have a hard time finding a lot of the final videos for the build. I have a few pictures, but I didn't really want to drop just pictures. I wanted to drop like full videos and stuff like that. So so it's been in the shop for about a year and some change or whatever, and it's still coming back or whatever. So we're waiting on that. So there's nothing really I can do about that. So that's where you see the build from the Celica dropped off, and then from the build from the Infinity dropped off because of that. So because of all that, this is why I'm kind of like change in directions of everything. Because before I would just drop build videos as I'm building it, but now I'm more prone to kind of wait. I rather wait, put the videos out when the build is done, so that way I can just go ahead, even if I want to part it into, you know, part 1, part 2, part 3, it's already done, so that way, you know, if anything, there's nothing that really can come between that. So that's, you know, that's the situation now. So, and in lieu of those big builds, you know, I still want to keep the brand fresh. I want to still keep the brand new, and you know, keep my followers and stuff like that entertained. So that's why you see a lot of event videos and behind the scenes, because I want to show you guys a lot of, you know, what goes on in the automotive world, what goes on in the show, you know, what goes on in the shows, what goes on behind the shows, who are the people, you know, all that stuff. Like, it's just a whole entire world that I just want, you know, I mean, I enjoy being around, and, you know, I want to be able to share it with everybody and share it with people. So in lieu of those builds and stuff like that that are going on in the background, I wanted to be able to at least still show you guys. Like, I'm doing so much traveling, it's insane. But yeah, so still got builds going on, still, you know, still cracking, still got, like, you know, crazy projects. I mean, I've already dropped a few of my finished projects, and those were finished projects. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want to make sure that nothing's left out. So let me show you where the Celica's at right now. You can go over here. So what I decided to do with the Celica was, since I'm more experienced now as far as fabrication goes and whatnot, I want to really just rebuild the whole thing, at least just the parts that really are just ridiculously newbie. So you can take a look over here. So pretty much everything got stripped down. The carpet that I got before was trash because the upholsterer kind of got over on me again, because I was a noob, so I didn't really know any better. But he kind of got over me on these seats too. But you know, so I did these custom seats on the car. This is vinyl carbon fiber, as well as the vinyl gray. I did that in the back as well. So the differences that I did, and I'm not sure, I did do a fiberglass door panel that I had a friend of mine at Streamline Customs help me with. Debating on if I'm going to keep that or if I'm just going to go back to the factory panel and just put in, you know, this is actually a factory panel from a GT. So it's got the 3 speakers. It's got the 3 speakers set up already. So I might as well just, I don't know, it's a cleaner look. I'm a little over the headache with the fiberglassing and everything, and, you know, building everything from scratch. But so I'm debating on what I'm going to do with those doors, but that's where this is at. So I'm bringing everything back more to a factory look and kind of just, you know, minimizing the crazy customness or whatever. I still do have the push button. I still do have that crazy ass push button system in there. So this, you know, this whole thing, all the modifications that I did to it are still in the car. It just looks crazy right now, really, just because, you know, everything's still apart. So the center console that I did in the car, you didn't get to see the center console that I did, and I don't think you will, because it was completely newbie, so it was really badly built and really crooked, actually. So now, me being a fabricator that I am now, I look at all the body lines, I look at everything. Is this straight? Is this, you know, structurally right? Blah blah blah. So I look at like all the crazy details. So if it's not right, then I'm just gonna go ahead and redo it. So that's what I did. I ended up throwing out that center console, and I'm gonna design a new one. When I'm gonna design it, I'm not sure, because again, this is my daily drive. This is my project car, so it doesn't pay me to work on this. So work comes first, and everything else, if I have free time, then I just go ahead and work on it. But that's why it just takes so long, just because I never have time really to work on it. But hopefully I can get it done quickly. I actually had a friend help me with this. I redesigned the entire dashboard, so this is actually a different shape than the factory one. What I did was I took out the car computer, and back when I was doing the car computers, that was pretty new technology, at least for cars and stuff like that. That was pretty new, and tablets were pretty new, so they weren't as crazy as they are now. Nowadays, tablets are just as strong, if not crazier, than computers are. So that was the reason that I had a car computer before, because the tablets, I was looking at the tablets, and that was like I think it was a little before the first iPad came out, and all that crazy wave came out. I was still looking at tablets, but tablets were still new. So I was like, I needed the functionality, the memory, the interface and stuff like that. I needed all that, so that's why I did the car computers. But now tablets have caught up, so I decided to integrate a tablet into my dashboard, and the way I integrated it is gonna be crazy, because you know me, so I definitely took the whole damn thing apart down to the circuit board to modify the actual circuit board of the tablet. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But yes, like I said, I foamed this dash, and I pretty much shaped it myself. I had a friend come by to help do the body work and just sand it down or whatever. It still needs some work. It still needs a little bit of work, but so this thing is all done from scratch, and it's pretty much done. It's pretty ready for upholstery. So again, I got to get money for upholstery to get it done. So this is reasons why stuff gotta wait, because again, it's money. If I'm working on somebody else's car and they can front the budget, then stuff gets done quicker. That's why I kind of switch over to working on other people's stuff more, because it moves faster. Rather than me, where I gotta make money to make things move. So that's where this is at. There's nothing really special with the trunk. I got this steering wheel from a friend, this Momo steering wheel from a friend, so that was a good look. I still have the screen in there. I just got to make a housing for it. But I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with the design of this. But that's where the Celica stands, if you guys want to know. I figured I'd clear that up. So current projects right now, I have a retrofit for a Mercedes tail lights. I got that chopped open. I got these Subaru tail lights that I'm retrofitting as well. And I got these Odyssey tail lights that you guys can take a look at. Give me a second. Let me just power it up real quick. But again, you won't get to see until it's completely done. That way, you get to enjoy the whole process of it. Coming soon, folks. Stay tuned. But again, I want to thank you guys for hanging with me and constantly supporting me and supporting this brand. It's
been a difficult road. It's more difficult than I can really explain. But I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody's support. Appreciate everybody's emails, comments. I mean, even the negative ones. I look at them and I would say, okay, I got to get better at this. I got to do better at this. So I appreciate that. But I got to get back to work and keep this thing moving, keep this whole brand moving. So I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna just keep y'all posted. Stay tuned.